Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Game Changer Sports Network is proud to present to you another episode of the Ringside Roundup. I am sleep deprived, and joining me is the smartest man in the room, Mr. Martin Lee, and of course, the one, the only, Adam Craith. Great, thank you for. We were a little short-handed last week. Martin and I had to hold down the fort without. This is not working. My hair's all frizzy, but I was like, I'll wear a hat, and now it's not working. But anyways, yeah, we had to do the show without you. Where was everybody?
I think you guys handled it beautifully. You don't need us. You did it great.
That's a good point. So, that being said, Martin, how are we doing this week?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
Hey, I can't complain. As I said, I'm a little tired and everything. There he is. There he is, stroking the beard. Stroking the beard in contemplation of how awesome that was.
Right. Yeah.
I'm very good with all the edits now, even on the fly.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm doing good, and not only that, but I have us under Twitch. We are now streaming under the sports category rather than TV show or podcast. So we're going to try that out this week.
Good.
We're expanding and trying new things. Meanwhile, let me get more caffeine in me while we try to wake up and get ready for today's news in the wrestling world. You guys can fill the silence at that point, by the way.
No, we're just basking in the Jay.
All right, so
First off,
let's talk about the biggest news that came out last week. So apparently,
all right.
So somebody came back on WWE.
Someone did come back on WWE.
Yep.
And I gotta say, I'm rather surprised.
Yeah, same here. And there was none other than Zelina Vega.
Thanks, I hate it.
The once released Zelina Vega.
Yep. And I
think that's the weirdest part.
Yeah, and of course you heard the story about her and the union and all that stuff. But that's the part that she came back. But here's the tricky part. Her husband, Tommy End, she said that she won't be on Twitch anymore for like the foreseeable future. Oh, and she'll be in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Yeah, that's a lot of things that, like, Zelina Vega coming back first off, that's just plain huge in itself.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
But then after that, I mean, the fact that she's not going to be on Twitch anymore because WWE was making a big deal about that, and then coming right back and being in the Money in the Bank match. I mean, her coming back was big as well. It was big in general.
I have a theory on that one.
So, and then her, yeah.
So my
but
theory
her coming
is,
back and having a big spot, that's crazy.
So my theory is, I think WWE, they came to an agreement, and she's not going to be on Twitch for a while. And in return, I think she's going to become Miss Money in the Bank. And to be honest, I take that deal because, of course, you want to see on Twitch, but this is the Money in the Bank briefcase you're talking about here. This briefcase can change your career. And I take it because I think if something happens, she's going to win the match.
Craith, your thoughts on Zelina Vega's return?
I agree with Thirsty Dawn. She sold out, but I mean, she has a job now. I don't wish for anybody to be unemployed, but the fact that she went back and actually deleted her pro-unionization tweets is what really does not jive with me at all. You literally sold out what you believed in, took that money, and shut up. That's why we can't get anything done. That's why you can't get anything done in the wrestling business. It's because everyone that starts a motion gets paid out. It doesn't. They got to do it together, and obviously that's not going to happen anytime soon.
No,
Sad.
and it's upsetting because I mean, mind you, as a union guy myself at the moment, I could rant and ramble about pros and cons of unions. So, and I don't want to turn that into that kind of a show, because I will go for the whole hour. But yeah, when it does come down to unionization and things like that, you have to do it as a team. You have to do it as, well, a union. So the fact that she got her money and ran with it definitely doesn't sit great. But at the same time, she has to do what's right for herself.
And for the family.
Absolutely, and for her family. But it's not like there was a huge movement in WWE at the moment to go and get unionized immediately or anything like that. You have to see how many other people are on board, and if you don't have enough people on board, well, then it's not anything if you decide to go ahead and join up and back with the company. I'm just surprised that WWE was so quick to take her back after releasing her not too long ago.
They released it like last year, so it took a few months.
True, but I mean, is it weird that we're having some people come back from their releases within a few months, or even more recently? Samoa Joe having gotten released from, he was on SmackDown, I believe, to come back in NXT.
Well, the weird thing about Zelina, everyone else came back with like different contracts. Like Joe went back to NXT, and he's probably going to have at least one more match down there. People returning are coming back at different levels, but it looked like Zelina came. I mean, obviously she's a wrestler now, or she's, you know what I mean. She's actively wrestling now, but she didn't get her Twitch. Like, she didn't get anything she wanted besides that fat stack of cash.
But she's probably going to get the Money in the Bank briefcase.
I really don't think she wins. I don't even know who else is in it. I just really don't think she wins. Let me look that up real quick.
Well, we'll get really into our predictions about Money in the Bank next week, the week that Money in the Bank falls on. But
You're right.
I mean, I know. Come on, we talked about this, gentlemen. That's why I know I'm right on that one. I don't know who that guy is, though.
No, I did not see that.
So I did not. Thirsty Dog. And I don't know. Gentlemen, am I the one lagging out here?
No, you're fine.
No, you're good.
All right, good. I just wanted to make sure. I'm getting a little bit of lag. I want to make sure that we have a good viewing experience for everyone that's watching. So yeah, we had the return of Zelina Vega. Look at this. I got a new banner up, by the way. The WWE Roundup. So we had the return of Zelina Vega. And another big thing that you guys have mentioned to me was over on NXT, we had Bronson Reed drop the North American title.
Yep. He dropped it to one of the most deserving people that need it. Isaiah Swerve Scott. So he's now the North American champion, and I could not be any more happier for him.
Oh, look who decided to show up.
Look who decided to join.
It is not in any way, shape, or form my fault that the Airbnb we're staying at rented out our room last night. So we had to go to a hotel, and then we got put in a different room where they smashed the TV over the weekend. So I was in this room originally, and then we all combined rooms because we had two different rooms down here. And when I was in this room, everything was fine. The fucking TV in front of me is smashed. The light was ripped out of the wall over there, like the light switch. Fucking, this is just, yeah, it's been a mess of a day. And then we had no Wi-Fi for a while, so I had to get the Wi-Fi figured out.
Oh boy,
But
that's
here,
just an adventure. Yes, he is. Ladies and gentlemen,
it's
don't
been
forget
a
the
wild
boss,
week, guys.
the owner, Mr. Jake Jollymore, joining us. We got a full crew. That means you guys can hold the show while I catch up on my sleep. All right, go ahead. It's all you guys.
Hi, Jay.
No, I'm not leaving y'all. I can keep my eyes open for the next 48 minutes.
I hope
Even
so.
with Craith
It's
talking.
only 48 minutes. He deserved that.
Ooh, got him. Got him. Does he deserve it only because you know you're going to shave your hair, though?
That's right.
Absolutely. 100% unequivocally. That is why he
It's gonna be
deserves
great.
it.
Now,
It's gonna be so great.
now, Thirsty Don over on the comments. Jake, you shared that. Now that I've seen his comments, you shared the events of this. What is it? Twitter thread? I don't Twitter. Is that what it's called? A thread?
I think so.
Yes,
I don't
Jake.
know what it is.
All right. So
Good job, Grandpa.
I may be the old man of the group. So on Twitter, a gentleman ended up chronologically writing out all of Hangman Page's story throughout all of AEW and showing like how Hangman Page has been going through everything and what his ups and downs and everything. And I guess Page called that guy an asshole.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at the thread right now. I think that's a completely kayfabe tweet, though. Like 100%.
I mean,
The tweet
it could be a big tweet, but at the same time, could it be
he's
hitting
not
a little close to home?
Or he's not happy that somebody figured out the arc.
But if he didn't want the article being out, he wouldn't have shared the tweet. He would have just left it as a vague tweet and a
Yeah.
void. But he shared the article, or the
I mean,
thread,
it was everywhere. I saw it on Facebook.
I don't know. I think it kind of tells the good story of, he's anxious being in the spotlight again. It's kind of hyping him up, and he doesn't know if he wants to take that last step, and the spotlight's getting to him. I think that's just another.
The problem
Why
with
would it
that
be a
is
kayfabe tweet? That's why.
there's no way out of this where Hangman Page cannot win the championship off of Kenny Omega.
Oh yeah,
No
he
matter
loses
what.
the first time. He loses the first time, and he gets all down in the dumps again.
He's
And then
only
instead of
lost
the
3 times. What do you
But
mean
listen.
the first time?
Listen, he loses. The first for the. Anyway, he loses. He loses their match together. Hold on, Thirsty. Yeah, he loses their match together, and then he tries to push the Dark Order away, just like he did the Elites. But instead, the Dark Order hangs on, and he loves him, and he pushes him back, and he wins the title at the next one.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Yeah, because I got a feeling that it's going to happen at All Out. Or maybe it's going
Yeah,
to be
that one.
All Out.
So Fight for the Fallen is next, and Omega doesn't have a challenger yet, so I don't even know when
They're
Fight
going
for
to
the
save
Fallen
that
is.
match.
I think we have-
match for pay-per-view.
I think we have Fyter Fest twice, night 1 and night 2, and then Fight for the Fallen right after. I think that's their schedule right now.
Yeah, but as we've all speculated, we think Kenny's going to hold on to the title for quite a little bit at this point. So
Which would all out would make perfect sense.
right. So
Or
do we
you could
just
push
see
it
him?
to. Go ahead.
So do we just see him lining up and knocking down opponents until then? Not.
All right, let me throw a hypothetical out here for you. And
Go ahead.
I'll preface this specifically by I'm stealing this from Bully Ray. Just to get your reactions on it. What if Hangman Page beats Kenny Omega, but it's not for the AEW World Championship?
Impact.
What if it's for the Impact World Championship?
I like where you're going there, but I think I got a feeling that Impact is going to be pushing Sammy Callahan to beat Omega for that title. But I like where you're going with that one.
Craith?
I mean,
I don't like it.
I say if that happens, you at least shave your beard, Jake.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
easy.
I think that's-
Like, what do I care?
Yeah, that's a fair compromise, right?
it's
I'll
it's
take
like
it.
We'll meet in the middle. We'll end it there. No one else has to shave their head. We can call it a day. Everyone gets to keep their beautiful hair. Because Craith is getting close to.
You know why I
Little
like
bit.
the idea of Paige beating Omega for the Impact Championship?
Because that makes you not shave your head.
No.
That's like literally the only thing I was stuck on. So
No, I don't care for that, really, to be honest. If I shave been bald once, I'll do it again. Hashtag Jolly Creations. Jollycations. My bad. Like I said, it's been a long week, guys. So let me tell you why I like the idea of Paige beating Omega for the Impact Championship. You can storyline arc Paige even longer if he wins that belt. And one way or another, somehow, some way, Impact needs to drop Kenny Omega as the champion at some point. And there's nobody in Impact that can theoretically or literally, I beat Kenny Omega. Moose isn't a big enough star. Chris Sabin's not a big enough star. Who?
Sami Callihan?
Not a big enough star.
I don't know what Sami Callihan's appeal is, really. He just looks like if I touched him, he'd be sticky, and I don't get it.
I get it, but there's nobody in Impact that can beat Kenny Omega and it be realistic and credible. Now we enter Hangman Page. If you tell me Moose is going to beat Hangman Page for the title, I'll accept that. And with a storyline arc in AEW, I'll believe that Page can beat Omega. There's levels to this shit, guys.
There's tiers.
And it's really about just the matchup. Because, like, storyline-wise, Page beating Omega, awesome. But then you have the pure athletic ability of the former football player in Moose against the drunken cowboy. He is the pop. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, Thirsty Don's got us there again. Our biggest supporter, Thirsty Don, by the way. So thank you so much for joining us once again. Someone get this man like a coffee or an iced coffee or something like that, because he's been an MVP for us on this show.
I'll give him one of my Huskies.
Why don't we just make him an MVP?
He is the MVP.
No, make him an
Husky is not MVP. All right.
No, MVP.
Sorry, I'm trying to still run the show on the side here. But yeah, I can definitely see it. I could definitely see Moose being able to beat Hangman Page rather than Kenny Omega. As you said, Jake, there are tiers to this, you know.
I don't even believe somebody like Chris Sabin, or who's the X Division champion? Option 3.
Ace Austin, no. I think. Wait.
Depending on who it is, I'd believe Chris Bay is a credible champion. I would believe Ace Austin. It's a crime Ace Austin isn't already champion. Take out Kenny Omega. Let's pretend Kenny Omega never became Impact World Champion, because Ace Austin does not beat Kenny Omega. But it is a crime that Ace Austin did not win the belt, a year and a half ago when he went up against... completely blanking right now. It's been a while. It's been a year and a half to be exact.
Eddie Edwards?
Yes, thank you, Eddie Edwards.
That's why we keep Martin on this team. It's all up there.
Eddie Edwards is the most transitional champion Impact's ever had. He's won the belt 3 times and never held it for more than 2 months.
Wow. And see, I'm not up on my Impact history anymore.
See, but Jake, the whole storyline works if Hangman also beats Omega in a winner-take-all match. You can still go off and, shout to the stars and all the different promotions.
The problem is once he wins the AEW World Championship, it's no longer credible that somebody from Impact beats him unless they bring in, and realistically, and the only free agent that would be big enough right now, Bully Ray. Hear me out. You guys have a disdain for Bully Ray, but he is the quote-unquote biggest star that is a free agent at the moment. Bully Ray in, he's going to draw more than Aleister Black is going to draw. Quite simple.
Oh, goodness.
So did he not draw Braun Strowman as well?
Braun Strowman doesn't draw at all.
Bully Ray.
Braun Strowman was the typical WWE big man who, outside of the WWE, isn't going to be as big as he was. He has almost limited to none in ring talent, and his fucking charisma is terrible.
But anyway, I disagree. I think Hangman could lose all the titles after he beats Omega. You just tell a reverse Omega where the spotlight gets to Hangman. It's his first time being in the main event. He can't handle leading, 3 company world championship on his shoulders, and you start to slowly see him break down over the course of 6 to 8 months. He loses the belt, he loses the belt, he loses the belt, he turns heel. Then we get a whole different arc.
Curiosity, has Hangman Page ever made an appearance in AAA?
I don't think he has.
All right, let's take that belt out of it right now.
Yeah, let Andrade beat Omega with that one because Andrade actually beat Omega in like a pay-per-view, I think. Yeah.
The minute Omega loses one belt, you know he's gonna lose them all. By the way.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, of course.
It's a spiral at that point.
Yeah.
I think first he's gonna lose AAA, then Impact, and then AEW.
Yep, no AAA matches for Hangman.
Yeah,
So
giving him the AAA, and especially with it being AAA and how rich in history the AAA is, Hangman Page is not taking that belt.
Yeah, but the Mega Championship's just a prop. It's never been anything important. You can drop it to Phoenix and then drop it to Laredo Kid really quick. Be a nice series. Actually, Hangman versus Laredo Kid would be bonkers. I'd take that.
Laredo Kid versus anybody is absolutely amazing. Laredo Kid is great.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know.
I wish he got more AEW exposure. I
don't know. I want to go with Craith's terminology and have a bonkers meter. That's how we're going to rate matches.
Yeah.
That match was 5 bonkers.
Is that our Dave Meltzer scale?
I think so.
How many bonkers it is?
Exactly.
Don't we have the American Bash tonight? Is that a thing?
Yes.
I'll let you guys talk about it. I've been working like a dog, so I'm just catching up on my wrestling stuff today and tomorrow.
I know the feeling.
Welcome to my life.
I had Sunday off, and I didn't know what to do with my life.
Looks like the tag team title match is opening the show, and that's all we get so far.
Yeah, MSK's winning that one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Ciampa's really been spinning his wheels down at NXT for months.
If anybody in the comments knows how to watch, stream wrestling, because, my TV gets blacked out because I signed into my normal TV back in Wisconsin, and it just doesn't let me watch any actual TV. So, I don't get to watch anything anymore. I watched, the first 20 minutes of Raw last night. Done. The first guy to beat Omega will get the best rub.
If we get the first guy, it'll be Andrade when he beats him for the AAA title.
Well, we already established Callahan isn't beating Omega. That's not even in the realm of possibility. It's not even believable. That match shouldn't even happen. Just give me Kenny Omega, I don't know, versus a blow-up sex doll. Something we haven't seen before.
Is
Perfect. Thank you, Thirsty Don.
Is that Callahan match
that's
a gimmick match or anything?
You can get out there.
For right now, no. For right now, no. I haven't heard of the gimmick match. No.
That would really be the perfect way to get the Impact title off Kenny, is to make it some kind of gimmick match, and the whole Impact roster just comes down and beats his ass. Just the whole Impact roster. All of them.
No. That's how you start the fucking brand war.
I think if AEW wanted to play like that, they would have done it.
No,
I don't think AEW wants them. But yeah, that would be sick if we could.
I would love to see both of them invading each other's shows at random and just fucking destroying each other.
Moose versus Wardlow would be bonkers.
Give me Chris Bay versus Phoenix versus Chris Bay. Give me Phoenix versus
That's money right there.
Bonkers amount of money.
It would bop.
I'd also love to see Chris Bay versus Christian Casanova. That would be a phenomenal match.
All right.
Who's Christian Casanova?
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
go home. You're done. Oh, are you serious?
Christian Casanova.
NXT.
He is here.
Since when?
About
A couple of
4 weeks ago when he
about a month
debuted.
now?
Oh,
Yeah, I was
well,
gonna
that'll
say
do it.
But no,
It's
he's
been
from
about
the
a month.
Northeast, and I've seen him at a couple live shows.
It looks
Kid
legit.
still owes me a towel.
And apparently he owes Jay a towel.
I bought a sweatshirt off of him, and then he was like, "Oh, you're supposed to get a towel with that. Hit me up. I'll get you a towel." And I was like, "Don't worry about it right now. You know, you do you." And never got the towel. Christian,
Tweet him.
He did you dirty. Get him on the show for an interview.
He's a heel.
yeah, exactly. But Christian is awesome. I've had the good graces of getting to interact with him a couple of times in between shows and things like that. He's a phenomenal person.
The Boston area wrestling scene is fucking heating up right now.
Dude, New England's always been a hotbed. Don't.
All right.
Don't.
All right. Hold on. 2005 to 2010, what really came out of New England?
I don't
Literally,
know.
Sasha Banks.
I wasn't wrestling there yet. All right, now that I've done that, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to join the Game Changer Sports Network on all social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. Check us out. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us a subscribe. Every view helps us so we can try to grow and bring you the latest in all sports news, because we cover more than just wrestling. We do, and we want your help to try to grow our company and try to get you all the latest of news. So please be awesome, be a game changer, and like us, subscribe, follow, check out the website, GameChangerSportsNetwork.com, where we have articles coming out. And if you want to join the team, talk to that guy right there. Literally, just talk to him. Talk to him right now.
Right now, in the comments,
Don't
now.
act like you don't know. Right now.
At this exact moment,
Accepting
while
all
I'm
job
live
positions.
talking about wrestling, let's talk about basketball.
Yeah.
We need somebody
Let's
for
talk about
basketball. We really need somebody for basketball.
I got a couple of baseball guys lined up for you.
Yeah,
Best I can do.
yes. Definitely send them my way because, I've been 70 hours a week right now training to get us out of Louisville. I'm going to St. Louis next time I come out here. So
There you go. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to check us out on all medias. All right. Now that I got the promo out of the way at the 30-second mark.
That was quick.
I'm sleep deprived. We had some breaking news last night about a WWE superstar, and
You mean this morning? It was
this morning, last night, this morning.
It was the morning, yeah.
Was it this morning?
I woke up at 6 a.m. and it was already on the news feed. So
I think
it was
Okay.
early this morning, probably.
It was this morning, yeah.
I work nights, so it all blends in together for me. But Jimmy Uso arrested for a DUI, very much over the limit, and on top of that, speeding. Whoop.
I'm just giving
Y'all
a
yell at
thumbs
me?
down. No, you're good.
Oh, all right.
Jimmy Uso. I'm gonna yell at Jimmy Uso.
I think he's gonna yell in a minute.
And running a red light. So this is not Jimmy Uso's first offense.
It's like a second or third, I think.
This isn't
Yeah,
his first
what-
offense since quarantine started.
Third
Right.
since 2019.
So I can't see him being much in the WWE.
If I'm WWE, I will be mad right now because Jimmy Uso, he's been spectacular, and he showed us how amazing a wrestler he can be as singles guy. But then he does this. So it explains why he hasn't been on SmackDown for the past few weeks. But yeah, if I'm WWE, there's really two options. Really. two options. One, you can send him to rehab if like 2 months, 3 months with pay, and you can just, and if he passes, go ahead and sign him back to the roster. Good done deal. The second option, to me, it has to be, Jimmy, I'm sorry, or we're going to cut you. But WWE is going to try the first option first. But if the first option does not work, they're going to cut him. And Dave Meltzer has said that the company is close to making a decision on Jimmy Uso. They have not made a decision yet, but they're close to making a decision.
Craith, let's hear it.
Fuck him. You know? Oh my God. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. Don't drink and drive ever. Period. There's no excuse nowadays. You have Lyft, you have Uber at all time, 24 hours. Don't drink and drive ever. Just call somebody. Jesus. Not even if you're like he's a million. He could obviously afford a Lyft, right? He could obviously afford an Uber. He could probably afford a personal driver to chauffeur him around town to town or drinks himself to death. That's fine, but he didn't because he's an asshole. Don't drink and drive. Don't do it. Ever. Period. Cut him. He should be fired. Done. No chances. I don't know why he's not in jail, but fired. How does he have a license anymore?
Probably because they know that he's in the WWE.
That shouldn't
That
mean
has
shit.
absolutely no bearing on his license.
Nobody knows who Jimmy Uso is. No, I truly don't understand. Get help before you kill somebody.
Yeah, he
Jesus.
just never get help.
Is he the one married to Naomi?
Yes.
Yes.
Where the fuck is she in all of this?
She was there for the first one, I think.
She was. She was there for
Yeah.
the first one. But where the fuck is she for this one? Why isn't she picking him up?
It's
So-
probably a thrill thing, but it's a stupid thing.
If I had to take my best guess, knowing what I know about Vince McMahon and the tag team division, he's going to think, we got one Uso, we're good. Fire him.
I swear to God, Jacob Fatu is going to come up from MLW in like 3 months, and we're just going to have the Usos again. Nobody's going to tell the difference. We'll be fine.
No. They're going to get Seth.
No, it's-
Oh, Sefa, Fatu, get them both. Whatever, we're fine.
absolutely. Just get them all. Get them all. No, I got to
What they
agree.
should have done, they should have made the Samoan dynasty like entirely.
Oh, that made it to it. Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
the money to sign
I'd
them
be for that.
Heart Foundation, kind of Samoan Foundation kind of thing.
You have to sign all of the really, really bad Samoans that really suck at wrestling. They do exist, surprisingly, people. But Jay, continue your thought about Jimmy Uso.
I mean, when it comes down to it, he's got to get help. He's got to get help, and the way to do that is to, in my opinion, separate him from the public eye as far as possible. I would, in my opinion, WWE, if they want to keep him, which I personally wouldn't want to, but if they want to keep him, they need to go ahead and just absolutely remove him from anything wrestling related for quite a long time, suspended without pay. That's what I think.
What the fuck is on the floor? I don't even want to touch that. I just stepped.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new Ringside Roundup mini show during the show. What is on Jake's floor?
No, it's what did these people do to fuck with this apartment so bad? Like I said at the top here.
They shouldn't.
They should just call him Jimmy. Just cut out the middleman. We'll just all pretend collectively. It's kayfabe anyway. It's fine.
We'll all pretend. Fake Diesel, fake Kane, it's always worked. It's been fine.
Oh.
I'm sure there will be no repercussions if we did something like that.
They already
Or
own
just
the
bring
name.
Yeah, just bring in Jacob and Sefa and have the Fatus destroy the Usos. And it, like, I don't know, Jimmy or Jay. No, Jay his original name back and Jimmy gets fucking kicked out of the family. I don't know. Let's do something to at least write him off on TV when you fire him.
Roman should just publicly air his dirty laundry, like on SmackDown, like, you piece of shit, you got a DUI, and you're trying to sit at my table, and then Roman should just beat the hell out of him and just throw him out of the ring like the piece of garbage he is.
That's actually not a bad idea.
You embarrassed me!
That's not a bad idea.
No.
No,
Not even that. Imagine the top dog of the company, Roman Reigns, on Fox, publicly shaming somebody for a DUI. That's going to hold a lot of weight in the real world.
Do it, Fox. Call me. Do it.
No, I think works with gimmick as well.
There could be a lot of money in that.
See? We can book, I promise, guys. It's just very deep.
We could get hired as writers, as Martin and I discussed last week. It seems like they're hiring just about anyone.
Yeah,
and then firing them when they actively say that they have no wrestling experience or knowledge.
Hey, at least the girl got the first name right. At least she got the first name right and half of the last name right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I want to talk about something. Hold on, Jay. What's next on your agenda?
I mean, we really didn't touch on Bronson Reed. Besides that, we don't have much. New Japan Blitz hasn't had anything big. Once again, the Trios title was defended successfully against the dads of New Japan. So you beat a whole bunch of guys that are over 50. Congrats.
So something interesting happened.
That's not a whole lot going on.
So speaking of New Japan, something interesting happened during NXT UK. So you remember when B. Priestley left New Japan?
Yes.
Well, she has officially debuted in NXT UK.
Yay.
And she's under a new name now. She's under a new name. And she hasn't wrestled yet, but it's only a video package. And the name...
I mean, I was never highly impressed with her, so I don't really care.
She's the one with the rather infamous indie spot, right?
No, that's Gigi Dolan, otherwise known as Priscilla Kelly.
Priscilla Kelly. Okay. Priscilla Priestley. Gotcha.
Yep. Priestley is the one that was dating Ospreay.
Yeah. Her name now is Blair Davenport.
How sad is it that her literal claim to fame is she was dating Ospreay? Like, I just point blank said Gigi Dolan and Priscilla Kelly, infamous spot. Not that she was married to Darby Allin. Priestley has done almost nothing with her career. And okay, let me also preface all of this by I really just don't like her. Her entire work style, everything about her, her look, I do not like Priestley, whatever. Don't like her. Priestley, perfect.
I would have been super into her when I was 16. Oh gosh. But yeah, being Ospreay's girlfriend isn't the worst claim to fame. That's not like Nia Jax, where we just know she's loosely related to The Rock somehow, and that's it.
Loosely.
Like, does anybody know how Nia Jax is in the family? Because I absolutely don't.
Isn't they her cousin?
She's about as loosely related to The Rock as she is in the ring.
Yeah.
Sick burn, bro.
Let me zoom in.
All right, so.
But yeah, no, Jake, you want
to.
I was gonna say you had a whole
tangent.
off segment you wanted to go on, and
I'm
about it.
There's an interesting thing. If you look back on the timing of every single one of the big roster cuts, there's a common correlation with all of them. And now I don't have the years and who was cut off the top of my head, but there is a very common correlation. After a mass cutting of roster talent and budget cuts, it always led to big name former superstars coming back, from Brock Lesnar to Goldberg to Edge coming back. And now we're in a situation where this summer we're probably going to see John Cena. We're probably going to see Brock Lesnar at some point. Edge is already back. So they're just trimming the fat to bring in the bigger money guys, because as they go back on the road, they're going to need these bigger namer guys.
Yeah, but what are you going to do in a decade when Goldberg and Brock Lesnar and John Cena can't? Yeah, that's it. They just can't wrestle anymore. What do you have?
It's gonna be Roman Reigns in that spot. It's gonna be Seth Rollins in that spot.
You have to bet at a Shield reunion, and that's it. That's all they have
John
after
Moxley
10 years from now.
No,
they will try so hard.
They'll try.
So also I figured out Nia. Sorry, just real quick, Jay, before I forget this. Nia Jax is related to The Rock because her dad is The Rock's grandfather's cousin. That's her claim to fame.
The Samoan family. That's all I got. The Samoan family.
I think if we broke Jay.
That's like a cousin 6'3" move.
Yeah. That's.
So wait, where's Tamina fall in all this?
Tamina's a Snuka, and I think they're more like
I think
bonded families, like, you know,
Yeah.
they're not
I
actually
think
related.
the Snuka's married in to the Samoan family, actually.
Yeah, they did.
Are we really going to do a family ancestry tree on the whole Samoan dynasty right now?
I mean, the Rock calls
Is this where we're
Snuka
going
his
with
uncle. Yeah, that's on the priestly scale. Where do these Rock relatives belong in WWE?
This falls under not bonkers, guys. This is great bonkers. This is probably less on the scale of all of this. Craith, next time you're on the show, I want you to have a Crusader King style family tree written up on the whole dynasty of Samoan wrestling. So
Yeah,
that's your
only the
homework
relevant
for
people.
next week.
Only
Let's make the
the
main game.
relevant people. Just
Only the
like the
relevant
Bible starts, guys. Just so and so is the son of so and so. So and so is the son of so and so. Just go down the list.
It's gonna be just as long too.
Just
I think we're doing an episode of just that, probably.
They're really good.
all right. So going back to the tangent Jake was on about trimming the fat to bring in a big name guy. We know that there's probably going to be some really big name guys coming in
All the
during
big
the
name
summer.
guys.
What was that?
Not a big name guy. It's all the big name guys.
It's kind of funny how the circle's dwindling too. Like, are we gonna get Road Dogg in there?
It is.
The Road Dogg. Well, I mean, you can always bring X-Pac back. I hear he's not doing.
I would
anything
pop
these
for
days.
like X-Pac versus Ziggler or something. That would be a great match. I'd take it.
I don't know
I don't
if
think
X-Pac would pass WWE medicals.
I don't think
That's a
so.
fair point.
I don't think he would.
Just like we know Kevin Nash won't pass WWE medicals.
No, he couldn't a decade ago.
Can't pass anything without tearing his quad. So
Were we talking about Vince McMahon now?
That's still one of the funniest things of all time.
No. Vince McMahon turned into Kevin Nash during that Royal Rumble spot.
oh yeah, he
shows
tried
up
that one.
Kevin Nash will show up to the physical and tear his quads. And I say that in the utmost respect for Kevin Nash, who could absolutely destroy any one of us after he tore his quads. But seriously,
At this point, who could WWE get? What are we gonna do? A Team 3D reunion, or then the Dudley Boys reunion? Awesome. I pass.
Again.
Hard pass. Yeah, hard pass.
What's Kazarni doing? Let's find out.
Yes,
I'd pop
that
for
is the
Kazarni.
most accurate comment I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's 100%.
That is the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
That's correct.
that
right
is
there.
probably the best comment we've ever
I'm
gotten on this show.
clap.
It's really upsetting we never got one promo battle with them. Not one. I think Enzo is going to be back one day, though. Enzo.
You think Enzo?
Yeah, Enzo's going to be
You know
back
who-
I
one
think
day.
Enzo and Cass will be back, and they will be back as well, I won't say a tag team, but I think they'll be back as Enzo being cast as manager.
If they come
they
back
are
as a tag
together-
team, that pop would be huge. It would be ginormous.
Then I want them
Bonkers.
in AEW. If they're going to come back as a tag team, I want them in AEW.
That's fair,
Come
too.
back as they're
Wait,
going to
do
come
you
back
think
as
the tag teams-
Enzo's the manager. What?
You want them in AEW where they actually have tag team wrestling? Where
Yeah.
tag team wrestling means something?
They need to. AEW
Legit.
absolutely needs a
I'm not
second.
going to argue with you.
AEW absolutely needs somehow to get themselves a second tag team championship. There's too many tag teams that are just doing nothing. Give Dark a fucking tag team championship.
Give him a 3-man.
I'm all for it. I'm all for that. But they need another tag team title. Whether it's Dark,
Okay,
where you
yeah,
have people like
another
the Varsity
trios.
Blondes versus Bear Country. But you need to do something. You have too many tag teams, and you're creating too many tag teams on Dark.
I think that package would be even better with Carmella in the mix, too. I think she would do fantastic in AEW. She can go. I think she'd get a chance to shine much more over
I
there.
never knew Carmella until this week. I didn't know Carmella was a second-generation superstar.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember you messaging us that.
Yeah, I sent that in the message, guys. Two dudes with attitude. One of them is her father,
Oh, yeah, I remember that now.
Von Dale.
That's nuts.
I like how you're not specific about it either. It's one of them is the father.
Whoever's Von Dale. I don't know who two dudes with attitude are. I know who the tag team is, but I don't know who they are.
Right.
Looks like we have an NXT Championship match booked for next week with a special guest referee.
Is it Triple H? I feel like it's Triple H.
No. Karrion Kross will defend his NXT title against Johnny Gargano with special guest referee Samoa Joey. That's right. That's going to be great.
Which means
Joey.
Gargano's taking the title and Cross is getting called up.
Yeah.
Bronson Reed getting called up. Tegan Knox got a tryout. Probably getting called up.
Oh no, Tegan Knox.
Shotzi Blackheart probably getting called up.
No, I think Tegan Knox is definitely coming back.
Yeah, Tegan Knox is so recently they've been showing a little promo, and it's just a battery with 10%, 100%. And when it hits 100, something's supposed to happen. And when it hits 100, I think Tegan Knox is gonna be back in NXT.
Have you all noticed that there's actually literally zero rhyme or reason behind their number picking for this percentage?
No.
Maybe
she'll tell us some grand scheme when she comes back. She'll have some. That was the amount of time I was rehabbing from surgery. I don't know. And if you guys are curious, MSK did in fact retain.
Yeah, I was just looking
That
that
one
up.
figured.
I like how Craith drops the news and everyone's just like, yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Just we need another Gargano run. I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not.
I'd be happy with another Gargano
mean, he's the NXT failsafe.
because he already has one run as a face, and if we haven't got him one as a heel, and I'd be interested in seeing that one right now.
I want to see Joe choke them both out and just take the title and be like, you know what? We'll save this for someone else. He just walks away.
Gargano as a character is boring without Tommaso. But as an in-ring worker, Gargano is hands down one of the best in the WWE right now.
Now, the problem with Gargano being boring without Ciampa is because every single feud in WWE lives in its own little pocket universe. None of them ever interact or bisect with each other. So, in another Fed, I think this would be much more interesting because there's always going to be callbacks. Walking through the locker room, or there's a big brawl and Ciampa's on, against Gargano's side or whatever. We just never have any of interactivity.
The small details
ever.
Small details.
They do so much, and we get nothing.
Yeah. And that just goes back to us absolutely criticizing WWE's story style.
I mean, pause. Even now, why didn't we get Gargano and Theory versus Ciampa and Thatcher? Why didn't they ever run that? It makes sense. They're both been tag teaming. Like, they could easy, but no, they don't want to do it. They actually keep them away separately, so we never remember that they had feuded ever. So when they do it, part 7, we'll be surprised again.
We're only at 7? I could have sworn we were at 14.
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought we were at like 15, 16.
After 5, we just start
I don't
counting
know.
tens.
Ciampa versus Gargano is the land before time.
It's like every match on Raw.
It's
Anybody versus anybody for the 7th week in a row.
I like heel DIY though. That was neat. That should have stayed longer.
Yeah.
Run that back.
I think
guess.
Aleister Black and Ricochet should have been an actual team.
Oh, I loved it. I wanted them because
that was so cool.
They went on the show, like the same show later, and they just never did a call. They never did anything together again. I thought it'd been really cool. When Ricochet was going on his losing streak, he should have been like, I just missed my bud, Aleister. It's just, I'm not used to singles competition. But no, why? No, never. Continuity.
Yep.
Can't have continuity if nobody ever interacts. Don't need to worry about it.
Also,
Don't
to all
even
our
have
fans
to.
out there, I do honestly swear that at some point or another, we will eventually get another episode of TEW out. Because this guy has a pay-per-view that he is dying to run.
One day.
It's gonna happen. Jake, now your new work schedule is kind of weird. My work is running me 200 and some odd hours each month. We'll get there. I promise.
Get there when we get there. And
Listen, I got all my stuff.
if we ever get to a point where we have like the 3 of us have 4 nights in a row open, we might just do 4 straight fucking shows just to get some shit moving on there.
Absolutely. Everyone loves my booking when it comes to TEW.
Except TEW.
TEW
Except
fucking
That's true.
Look,
Every time Jay's booking, they're like, oh, great.
look. I mean, TEW might not like it, but we all know that the game changers out there are all about the Forgotten Sons.
Can we make a rule? If they get fired in the WWE, you have to fire them in the game.
Oh my god, my roster would be screwed.
I was gonna say, I think we'd all be in a little bit of trouble if that were to happen.
Just Moxley counts retroactively. No.
No, because you used Moxley as a free agent, didn't you?
Yeah. No, you're right.
So yeah, he'd be safe.
I mean, I think that I book kind of decently. I'm just playing the long game.
Your roster,
Well,
your
we've done
booking's fine. It's just your tools, your rosters. You know.
We're playing the long game.
Yeah.
And the only reason why it stalled out is because we've only gotten 5 episodes of the thing done. I'm waiting for episode 500 to finally strike. I'm like an earthworm lying in the grass. One of these days, I'm just gonna. However, earthworms do.
The truth is, guys, it's taken Jay months to get back to me about the answer to team up against Jake. That's why he's still contemplating. We don't know.
Still contemplating.
Still the cliffhanger.
It's the works. Leaving them all in suspense.
Oh man.
That's why we
But
haven't
yes,
done a show at all.
That's it. We're waiting for Jay.
At least I have it. Hey, y'all might be waiting on TEW for me, but have I not been making sure that the Ringside Roundup was out here every week?
We're doing it.
Boy,
Yeah, I'm having way more issues out here than I should be. If we would just stop switching rooms every fucking Tuesday.
The Craithonites know. They know.
Craithonites. The
The Craithonites, yeah.
The Craithonites. Yeah, it's a thing, Jake. Don't.
I
don't want to get into it.
That's a long dark hole you don't want to start.
Thank God we have
That's
2.5 minutes left. I don't want to do it.
Layers. People.
Like Richie, I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed, Richie. So
Richie, I don't know you, so I don't feel betrayed at all.
Jake is definitely. Wow, you just want to hammer that heel home, huh?
They're all rooting for me, guys. It's okay.
Jake going for some real life WWE booking here. I am the bad guy. That's gonna be your. I'm gonna make you.
I am the heel. Give me your hate.
I feed off of it. I'm gonna definitely. That's gonna be your TEW T-shirt that I'm gonna order for you.
I am
Push
your
rage.
I say yes. I'll get it to you as soon as you get me a Game Changer Sports Network shirt. How's that sound?
I told you, man. Message the wife. She does all that. Have you messaged the wife
Oh
yet?
yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I'm still scared of her. I'm terrified.
You should.
Okay,
be.
so
You should be scared of her.
well, I am.
But she handles all the merchandise for both Game Changer Sports Network and Jollycations.
Breaking news, LA Knight is still your $1 million champion. Grimes is now
Really?
Knight's personal butler.
Are they treating that like an actual title?
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's the shut. No. That's all I got.
Well,
Good job, LA Knight.
ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
good job. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us because we only got about 40 seconds for me to close out the show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Ringside Roundup presented to you by the Game Changer Sports Network. We want to thank you all for coming in, commenting, talking with us, and talking just 100% wrestling and whatever random thing happened to cross our mind during these episodes. And just remember, if you want to see more for us, come and check us out on GameChangerSportsNetwork.com. You can also catch us on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I was getting there. Great. Look, you guys distract me with your head bobbins.
Emphasis.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jay Dare. If you like my face, you can go check out my Twitch, which is in the description below. Mr. Jake Jollymore, the owner, the boss, doing his own side projects. The smartest man in the room, Mr. Martin Lee, and of course, Adam Craith, who you can also check out on his own Twitch site. And he's also the founder of P2C, which Facebook link down below. Check us out, enjoy, and ladies and gentlemen,
Go find Jollycations on Facebook to find out what it is.
I wasn't sure if I was allowed to start advertising that yet. Yes, Jollycations. Don't forget to check that out.
Technically,
ladies and
because I
gentlemen.
own this company, yes, I can physically use this company.
Do it.
Yeah, I mean. But, ladies and gentlemen, for the Game Changer Sports Network, I am Jay Dare, signing off for Martin, Jake, and Adam Craith. Enjoy, take care, and have a great night.
Good, guys.